Hello everyone, welcome to Wonder Garden channel. This is where I always share with you simple and natural plant care methods that bring surprising effectiveness. In today's video, I will guide you on how to create a liquid fertilizer solution right at home, which is both easy to make and economical. This fertilizer can be used for most plants in the garden, from orchids, anthuriums to other ornamental plants. I am sure that after watching this video, you will no longer want to spend money on expensive fertilizers on the market. But instead, you will start providing nutrients for your plants using this very formula. If you are new, don't forget to hit subscribe so you won't miss any plant care tips. Let's get started. The ingredient I'll be using to make fertilizer today is red lentils. Lentils are packed with important nutrients such as proteins, amino acids, B vitamins, and essential minerals. All of these components help stimulate root growth, promote lush green leaves, and encourage the formation of flower buds. I'll be using 1 tablespoon of red lentils like this. Before using them, make sure to rinse the lentils thoroughly to remove any dirt or impurities on the surface, ensuring that the solution you obtain is as pure as possible. After rinsing the lentils thoroughly, I transfer all of them into a clean glass jar. Then, I pour in about 500 milliliters of warm water. Next, tightly close the lid of the jar and let it sit for about 3 hours. During this time, the nutrients inside the lentils will be fully released into the water, creating a rich, organic fertilizer solution packed with essential nourishment for your plants. Next, close the lid of the jar tightly and let it soak for about 3 hours. This resting period allows the nutrients in the lentils to be completely released into the water, forming a natural, nutrient-rich organic fertilizer solution that will help your plants grow healthy and strong. After soaking for about 3 hours, you'll notice that the lentils have expanded and softened, while the water in the jar has turned a light yellow color, a clear sign that the nutrients have been released. At this stage, I'll strain out all the lentils and keep only the nutrient-rich liquid extract. Finally, dilute this solution with 1 liter of water. This becomes an all-natural, organic liquid fertilizer that is completely safe for your plants and easy for them to absorb. First, I'll take a portion of the solution and use it to gently clean the leaves of my orchids. This step may look simple, but it actually brings great benefits to the plant's overall health. The solution contains a variety of natural nutrients, especially amino acids and trace minerals extracted from the lentils, which play an important role in the body's metabolism role in promoting photosynthesis and boosting the plant's immune system. When applied to the leaves, these nutrients are gradually absorbed through the epidermis, providing the plant with an extra source of nourishment beyond what it normally receives from sunlight. To do this, I'll use a soft cloth, dip it lightly into the solution, and gently wipe each leaf from the base to the tip. This not only helps remove accumulated dust and dirt, but also prevents bacteria, fungi, or mold from clinging to the leaf surface, keeping the orchid clean, healthy, and ready to thrive. Wiping the leaves not only makes your orchid's foliage look glossy, healthy, and vibrant, but also helps clear the stomata, the tiny pores on the leaf surface, allowing the plant to breathe more easily and absorb sunlight more effectively. As a result, the process of photosynthesis becomes stronger, providing a steady flow of energy to nourish the roots, new shoots, and even the development of flower buds. This step is also essential for maintaining the plant's overall health, ensuring it has enough strength to grow steadily and produce beautiful blooms that stay fresh and keep their color for a long time. Regular leaf cleaning may seem like a small act of care, but it plays a big role in helping your orchids stay radiant and full of life. Method 2. I'll pour the solution into a misting spray bottle. When sprayed, the fine mist evenly coats the entire plant, including the stems, leaves, aerial roots, and even the growing medium. This method allows the plant to absorb nutrients naturally and evenly, just like when it enjoys a gentle rain in the garden. The lentil-based solution is rich in B vitamins, minerals, and various beneficial organic compounds. When misted onto the plant, these nutrients quickly cling to the leaf surface, penetrate through the epidermis, and travel deep into the leaf tissues, strengthening the plant's overall resistance and vitality. In addition, the moisture from the mist creates an ideal environment for the aerial roots to develop, allowing them to take in extra humidity and nutrients from the air. As a result, the entire plant, from roots to leaves, stays hydrated, nourished, and full of life. Regular misting helps orchids maintain balanced moisture levels, keeping the leaves plump, vibrant, and consistently green. This is also a great way to stimulate the photosynthesis process, encouraging the plant to develop new roots more quickly, produce strong shoots, and bloom with bright, long-lasting flowers. Consistent care through gentle misting not only enhances the plant's overall vitality, but also helps your orchid stay beautiful and full of energy for a longer time. Method 3. About 1 hour after misting your orchids, prepare a soft cotton pad or a clean cloth to gently wipe the leaf surfaces. The main purpose of this step is to remove any remaining water droplets that may have settled on the leaves. If left for too long, these droplets can create a damp environment that encourages fungal growth or cause unsightly water stains on the leaf surface. By carefully wiping off the excess moisture, you'll help keep the leaves clean, dry, and healthy, reducing the risk of disease while preserving their natural shine and beauty. It's especially important to pay attention to the areas where the leaves meet the stem. These spots tend to trap water easily and are also the most sensitive parts of the orchid. If moisture remains there for too long, it can cause stem rot, which is one of the most common and serious problems for orchids. When wiping, use a soft cotton pad or a clean cloth to gently dab away any remaining water in the leaf joints. Avoid pressing too hard, as the tissues in these areas are very tender and can be easily damaged. Though it seems like a small step, this simple action helps keep your orchids dry, clean, and protected from fungal infections. When the leaves stay moisture-free, the plant becomes healthier, the foliage looks shinier, and photosynthesis works more efficiently. It also allows the plant to absorb any leftover nutrients from the misting solution more effectively, a double benefit, preventing disease while nourishing the leaves. Method 4. After using the solution to wipe the leaves and mist the plant, you can make the most of the remaining mixture by pouring it directly onto the base of your orchid. When applied this way, the nutrients gradually soak into the growing medium and come into direct contact with the roots, the most vital part of the plant responsible for absorbing water and essential nutrients. Lentils are rich in proteins, B vitamins, iron, zinc, and essential amino acids. When these nutrients seep into the roots, they help stimulate root growth, making them longer, stronger, and more efficient at absorbing water and minerals. This creates a solid foundation for the orchid's overall development and long-term health. In addition, the solution provides a small amount of natural carbohydrates, which act as an instant energy source to help the roots recover quickly after repotting or pruning. With a strong and healthy root system, the orchid will soon produce new shoots, grow thicker, greener leaves, and create the ideal conditions for flower buds to form and bloom beautifully. You should water just enough to moisten the growing medium, avoiding excess water that could cause root suffocation. It's best to do this regularly and in moderation. This way, the orchid will receive a consistent supply of nutrients, helping it grow more balanced, healthy, and vigorous over time. Next, even if you don't grow orchids but instead have other types of potted plants in soil, such as anthuriums, lilies, or various leafy and flowering plants, you can still make great use of lentils as an effective natural fertilizer. Here's how to do it. Prepare 3 tablespoons of lentils, place them directly into a blender, and blend them thoroughly until they become a smooth, fine mixture. After blending, you'll get a fine powder like this. This lentil powder serves as a medium-term fertilizer source that can be mixed directly into the soil. It slowly releases nutrients over time, helping to improve soil quality and provide a steady supply of nourishment for your plants. When you sprinkle a small amount of this powder onto the growing medium and mix it evenly into the soil, your plants will gradually receive a steady supply of rich nutrients throughout their growth cycle. Lentils are packed with proteins, vitamins, trace minerals, and essential amino acids. As the powder decomposes in the soil, it slowly releases these nutrients, providing sustainable nourishment that helps the leaves grow thicker and greener, strengthens the roots, and encourages brighter, longer-lasting blooms. One of the biggest advantages of this method is its long-lasting effect. The fertilizer remains in the soil and is absorbed gradually, so you don't need to reapply it as frequently as with liquid fertilizer. Applying it once every 30 days is enough to keep your plants healthy and well-nourished, without relying on expensive chemical fertilizers. This is truly a smart, safe, and sustainable way to care for your plants, saving both money and effort while keeping your garden thriving naturally. Results: when you care for your orchids using this method, you'll notice that the plants stay consistently healthy, with no more yellowing leaves or root rot like before. New roots will gradually emerge, anchoring firmly into the growing medium, and creating a strong foundation for the plant to absorb nutrients efficiently. Once the orchid has developed a strong and healthy root system, it will naturally boost leaf growth. The leaves will become thicker, glossier, and a richer shade of green, full of vitality and strength, reflecting the plant's overall well-being and balanced nutrition. Moreover, you'll start to see tiny new shoots emerging from the leaf joints, a clear sign that the plant has fully recovered and is ready to enter a vigorous growth phase. Once the orchid regains its strength, it won't be long before it rewards you with radiant flower spikes, blooming beautifully, staying fresh for weeks, and displaying a lasting, vibrant charm that reflects the plant's renewed vitality. The anthuriums and lilies that received the powdered fertilizer treatment also thrived. For the anthurium in particular, new, long, white roots can be seen emerging and securely anchoring themselves to the potting mix, a clear sign of effective nutrient absorption. The leaves are denser, vibrant green, and lustrous, with new foliage constantly sprouting, which indicates the plant is in a period of vigorous growth. For the lily plants, the foliage became fresher and healthier. The leaf stalks, or sheaths, were firmer and stood straight up. Furthermore, they formed more flower buds. The blooms lasted longer, and the colors were more vibrant than before the application. This is clear evidence that organic fertilizer made from lentils is not only suitable for orchids, but also yields excellent results for many other ornamental plants in the garden. What do you think of this simple yet effective fertilization method? Leave your comments below so we can discuss it further. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel to always stay updated with the latest plant care tips. Goodbye, and see you in the next videos.